Hey, Michael, my name's Andrew Valenzuela, and I am calling to voice my opinion on an upcoming bill in the House.
Okay. Can I get what county you're calling from today?
Lipscomb County, Texas.
Perfect. All right, go ahead.
Yes, sir. So I'm calling to voice my opinion about House Bill 1375 that was introduced by Nate Schlechlein. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce his last
Jacqueline.
name. Yeah. So I read through it, and from what I read, it's looking at allowing people to be able to sue corporations for selling material that people would find obscene to minors.
Okay.
I have a problem with this bill because I don't think that it is the government's responsibility to be the child's parent, and I see this as people trying to be. I see this as the government attempting to be the children's parents in the sense
Right.
that it's closer towards censorship than it is towards doing something that is attempting to protect children. And just
Okay.
the way that I feel about it, like, I don't think that if somebody were to commit a crime against somebody with a firearm, that that person should be able to sue the person who sold them the firearm. You know what I mean?
Right. No,
So
totally. Yeah.
yeah, so I don't see that it should be allowed for people to be able to sue a place like Barnes and Noble for selling their child a book like Lucky, for example. I went through the witness list of the people who are testifying in favor of this law, and there was one that stuck out to me that they showed that they were in favor of it, but they didn't testify, and that was Citizens Defending Freedom. I went through their, they have some resources available, and I went through some of their books, and the books that they considered obscene for children to read were included memoirs of real life scenarios wherein
Oh
people,
gosh.
yeah, wherein people described actually being harmed whenever they were children and being raped, and they
Right.
considered that obscene. So this bill
Gotcha.
would essentially make it to where if my kid picked up that book whenever they were 16 years old at the Barnes and Noble, then I would be able to sue Barnes and Noble for my child reading that book, and that just
Right.
sounds wrong. So
Right. Okay.
yeah.
Got it. Well, I can give you a little bit of good news
Oh,
on
okay.
that bill. Is so it is on the calendar today. I'm sure the party saw it. It probably will not pass because today's the deadline, and so at midnight there's a hard stop on second reading House bills. And that bill is very, very far down the calendar. It's almost the end of the calendar, so
Haha.
there's a really good chance they won't even get to it.
Okay.
Um, so I'm pretty certain on that, but again, it's nothing confirmed. But yeah, so it does look like that bill is probably way too far down the calendar to pass today. But you never know. We will see,
Okay.
but I would be a bit surprised.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
before.
That's one of those things
So
where
just
it's
want to,
like that is slightly good news, but even better news would be
right,
like if my representative read the bill and they were like, "Oh, I don't. This sounds bad."
right, true, yeah. I'll
Yeah.
pass it along. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Well, hey, that
yeah,
sounds good. I really appreciate your time, and you have a
yeah, of
wonderful
course.
day.
You too. Thanks, sir.
All right. Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, bye.
Call your reps. They're just people. They are there to represent us, but they cannot represent us if you don't voice your opinion to them. They're not looking through your social media feeds. They're not seeing your rant on Facebook. You got to call them. And if you don't feel comfortable calling them, man, go to your representative's website. There is a form that you can fill out to voice your opinion.